just added it that day, and I wanted to tell you to shut up because we don't need to be talking about that because
Well, I gotta say,
Oh God.
I gotta say, Frank, good start on that. Immediately cutting me off at the beginning of this podcast. So like,
I mean,
we're gonna have to
clearly
work on that.
person has never seen this podcast before because
Well-
they would know.
Well, and what breaks my heart is I feel like we try to do a better job. I'm not going to say we do a great job, a better job of not interrupting one another. And if we do, we try to like acknowledge the moment and say, "Whoa, hold on, let me give the floor back or whatever."
So hard.
Not me.
But it does break my heart knowing that as the de facto facilitator of this podcast, I'm not going to say host. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
The most toxic host.
That I'll try to make sure I give everyone that space to breathe, especially if because I'm definitely going to interrupt. But like Io usually gets trampled, and I'm sorry, Io. But to find that way to get you back in, so you have your chance. I still want you to have your segment of how many times Scrap interrupted you, and you kind of give us your final thoughts. But yeah, okay. Speaking of interruptions, I ask you, how you doing,
Pretty good.
guys? I want to talk about. No, I'm joking. Sorry. Lillian. No, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think Scrap eats enough of the podcast budget. We don't need to worry about reframing her.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, honestly, the next thing we're gonna need is to buy our new camera because that thing is.
No,
What,
I don't
like-
want a
Oh
new
my
camera.
God.
I don't want
Logitech?
any.
Need more stuff.
No. I don't want more detail on my face. Like, like this
Believe
is
me, the
perfect.
viewers have spoken and they agree.
I know.
Lithian, how are you doing today, bud?
I'm doing great. I ate a bunch of tacos and I'm drinking a bit of whiskey, a little Elijah Craig here. So I'm all good.
Okay, cool. Well then, it sounds like we're ready to get started. You guys ready to jump into the news?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Sure.
Now,
Yeah.
I was gonna name this podcast episode Scrap's Yap number 1 because
go.
Scrap has told us that she could take 2 hours to express her disappointment in this bit of news. So let's frame it first real quick. Right after the podcast was recorded last week, we saw that they were going to test player housing on the PTR, effectively giving the open public a chance to finally get their hands on housing. Scrap, how excited were you?
I was super excited. I had a busy weekend. Monday I have the day off, and I was out doing stuff all day, and I was like, man, I can't wait to go and tour the lots. We've been looking at the lots all week. We have a vote in our Discord, what Alliance or Horde, and so I'm like super excited, and then I see this, and it's not even a date. And I was like, it says they're delaying it, right? I was like, a couple hours? It's
Couple
like,
months.
no, indefinitely,
They
forever.
wouldn't
Until they
post
feel
that
like
if it was
it.
just a couple hours, right? They would just sat there and said like, okay, it's late, but it's coming, right? This
Why
is
did they say it at all? This is where my yap comes in.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do my yap, Frank. Well, do you want to prompt the yap?
I was letting know that I said okay to let you. I was like, okay, leash is off, go.
Let me take it. We've been talking about for weeks.
I'm gonna get a
for
mic.
months.
Hold on.
Okay, go on. You're gonna need
For
it.
months.
For
For
weeks.
months.
We've been talking. No, listen to me. Listen, this is important. We've been talking about for weeks and months how Blizzard overpromises and underdelivers. They promise us their world. They give us not the world. I don't know, a city, I guess, like something really shitty, right? And so we're expected to trust them. Trust us. The add-ons are gonna account for all these new class changes we're making. Trust us. The game will be playable in a couple months when we release this. And then they do this shit. Trust us. Hey, we're launching PTR housing for you to check out. And then immediately, within a week of them saying they're gonna let us test it, they say, oh no, it's not ready. It's not ready. It's like, dude, if it was so not ready, why are you saying we can test it?
I mean,
I
it
was
works
so
great.
upset.
It works great in alpha.
So actually, time out.
Right.
Time out on that. We had the Alpha Phase 3 come out today, and they disabled exterior player housing testing. Okay. The reason being is apparently people were putting a ton of lights out on their house, and it was causing the entire game to crash. I
It's
think
good for them to test that,
Well, yeah, that's the point of the alpha,
mean,
right?
that's
But I think
alpha.
the reason why they did back out, and maybe they could have still tested the interior. There's probably more to it, I'm sure, right? But they did this the morning of, right? So everyone was hungry, and I think this came out at like 2 in the afternoon when they were supposed to launch it, and they just dashed all our hopes. Yeah, I was excited because I was like, this is great. We can stream on the Twitch.
Yeah, we've been
all
talking
week,
about it all week.
right? Which thank you for everyone. I've been seeing more and more people coming to follow the channel. MDL Frank, we really appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, they really kind of just pulled the rug out from us.
It's just mob grinding. Like it's.
I know. I'm calling it a bug because they removed it. They nerfed it.
Yeah. It's just funny. Co-op the defender. Come here, you. Mac. Mac. He's farming rares. Exactly, yeah. Like, Blizzard fixes fun faster than it'll fix a bug. The Thunderdome. That's what I call my butt. Well, welcome to the butt.
I'm out of range.
But
Hey, Xavius. Want to buy playable satyrs? Next day.
I need a target.
Ooh, and mining. Apparently that gave a lot of infinite power. Yeah, I heard they nerfed that too.
yep.
Kind of hilarious. I'm sure when I got the long forgotten hippogriff, only one crystal's up at a time, and then to go do the next, and it's everywhere. Huh. Maybe they increased the spawn rate or something. It's
Too far away.
remix and all that. Interesting. So that's nerfed too. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like they took out Legion portals if you did a M plus 20, and not remove them from people that did it already. I know, it's one of those things, like, the best course would have been just leave it alone. Because you're a dick if you remove it from the people that already put in the work, who were just doing it legitimately. But you're also a jerk if you remove it from them, or if you let them keep it. And then not let everyone else get it. So it's like, it's a lose-lose situation. It's one of those things. Also a weird thing, yeah. It's strange to me. I don't know. Very strange. Oh, I can get the thing in. Nice. Okay. Got that. Oh, now I can go back. Is that here? Really? Distance. Excellent. Okay, back to the order hall.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Do something for the special phase 4 blast they wanted to introduce, perhaps a little gift, but a bit too soon though. Yeah, that's what someone else was speculating, in Silver 2 I believe, but like, if that's the case, I hope they bring it back now and not gonna not do it out of, because it came too soon and nobody gets it. Like, you know what I mean? That would be mean, but, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's very disappointing.
Alright, I'm gonna take a short break so I can eat. I'm very, very hungry. Oh, only gonna do 6 minutes, won't take me long. I have it right here.
Us at the very last second. I'm empathetic to it because I understand they wouldn't have done it unless they absolutely had to. But to your point, Scrap, they were ready to go effectively Wednesday of last week. And that means Thursday and Friday, they were, prepping. Obviously, nothing happened on the weekend. They're not going to be working on it. They walk in Monday morning and then realize, oh shit, we're not ready. And it's not something that was like, oh, we just need a day to put, this back in place. It broke. It's something that's game breaking enough that they're just like, we don't know when we're going to be back.
Well,
Now again, that is also the case on the alpha. The alpha that they said they're not going to have exterior lights available for launch of the game because apparently it's such a big problem. So maybe this is that. Again, I don't know. But sorry, Scrap, you wanted to say something.
I was saying, Frank, I can't wait until you're empathetic when they launch the no add-ons bullshit, and 3 specs are completely unplayable without add-ons. And you're gonna be like, I'm so empathetic. They tried to do so much, and of course they're not gonna do amazing. I'm feeling really empathetic about it, but it's just like, dude, this is the problem.
Scrap,
is that
you
they
are literally
overpromise.
talking exactly my language. I'm not gonna care. I'm actually
I know.
Automatic Jet
I'm gonna
today
be mad.
tweeted something about it today, and I got into a long discussion with a whole bunch of people about how, like, if they were to launch everything that we see in alpha right now, obviously bugs fixed, not in a broken state. If they were able to launch everything right now, it's still better than what we have right now, and people out there in the game play with the current UI, no add-ons, right? We'll get more into this later, so I don't want to get into it, but
when are we getting into it?
later when
Just
we talk
get
about
into it.
add-ons. No.
Okay,
You wanted 2 hours for player housing. Damn, I
think-
have mouths to feed, Scrap. I need content.
I think it's related. I think this is related to where I'm saying last week I feel wary about it, and it's
Well,
like,
okay,
do I have
hold
the
on.
right to feel wary? It's like, yes, I think this kind of shit where they're always over promising and under delivering. I mean, it's a small thing, right? It's like a super small thing.
Well, okay,
but I think this is a perfect example of what
it
causes
was-
me to be wary.
It was stress testing housing on PTR, which you don't even do
it's
PTR.
Listen, it's the principle. I was gonna do it for the first time
hold on.
ever, and they ripped it out from under me.
Hold on, though.
I wanted to
What
test
is the
the
point of
houses.
testing, though, Scrap, if things don't go to plan? Though? Why are you holding them to a standard of being able to deliver a perfect experience on PTR?
I don't want a perfect experience. I want a PTR. I want to test it.
So, okay,
I
You
just
just
wanted
want
to
to
walk
look at the
around.
lots.
let's
Dude,
use
I
this.
All you
would've-
want to do
I
is look at
would've-
the lots.
Walked around for 45 minutes. I would have been, that was nice, and I would be.
Let's look at this from a different example then, or a different vantage
Yeah.
point, right? Let's say they did launch it, not knowing that, assuming this is the lighting bug from X series, right?
Yeah.
And within an hour, the whole thing, the house of cards comes crumbling down, right? Would you still feel
House
the
of
same way?
Cards.
No, because at least they delivered. I'm not expecting a perfectly bugless experience. It is, to be fair, it's PTR. I wasn't expecting this is what's gonna be shipped, and I'll be like, oh my god, they're shipping this. This is crazy. I'm expecting a PTR experience, but the fact that it was so not ready that they can't even give us a date for when they're gonna open this up
Well,
again.
okay.
That's not what happened.
Yeah,
What
do you
happened?
know what PTR stands for?
Public test ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
Lithian's gonna
teach
talk.
me-
He's gonna mansplain it to you, Scrap. Here it comes.
Teach me about PTR, Lillian.
No, I'm just saying, this isn't that big a deal. I watch people do it on alpha, and I think what they want is to get people stress testing some things, but I think they came to some realization with the external lighting and probably some other things too, that they're not ready for an external stress test, and they'll let people know
Scrap.
when they're ready. And
Scrap. It's
you
not
know.
that. It's
Isn't
not that
this
it's
supposed
not
to
ready.
launch in a month and a half?
Scrap. It's not that it's not
Okay.
ready, right?
Yeah.
It's that it was. They had let's call it a package, right? And there was something that was game breaking inside of that. It's not to say
Allegedly.
that 99% of the code is bad, right? But there's 1% of the code that is causing the other 99% to unravel.
Can
And
we say
they-
allegedly though? Because it might be that they just didn't finish it properly.
Allegedly.
It might be that it just
hold
wasn't
on.
ready.
I'm going to present 2 scenarios to you, and I want you to tell me which one's more
Oh
likely.
my gosh.
Scenario
It's
number
not
one.
about what's more likely. It's
They
about the
came
allowance for the
together as a
possibility.
team and they said, look,
Okay.
player housing's it's ready. It's on the alpha. Everyone's been playing with it, right? We've tested it in public many times. Let's get it in front of the actual full public now and let them stress test it because we need to stress test how it works when everyone's on it. How's that sound? Good.
Okay.
Cool. right?
Yeah, sounds makes sense.
And
Yeah.
then Monday morning they walk in going, oops, versus what Scrap is suggesting, which is, hey guys, we need to finish player housing in the next 3
Yeah.
days so we can put it up on the PTR. But if we don't finish on time, it's totally okay. We'll just send out an email saying,
That's
Just send
pretty
it.
plausible.
Just send it.
Honestly,
That
I
sounds-
worked at
yeah.
a lot of places where that might not be an unlikely scenario.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why you think this is an unlikely
But
scenario. That sounds valid to me.
I think
my
what's more
God.
likely is they probably figured a stress test where something that had nothing to do with the stress was going to crash the game wouldn't be very effective. So they probably decided
But-
to postpone it.
They figured out the day of. They couldn't the day before say oh hey it's not gonna
They
launch.
probably
They figured out
hoped
the
they were
day
going to figure
of.
it out, I imagine.
Yeah, they probably hoped they were
They
gonna
probably
figure it out.
were like,
they
oh, we'll
only
do this
had
next
3
week.
days to figure it out.
We'll do this
I
next
just
week.
feel
We'll
like
figure
it
out
seems to me
before then.
that
And then,
yeah.
you know, one thing had led to another. One person took a little too long a lunch, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, the external lighting, how's that going? What, you
It's
haven't worked
all-
on it?
Look,
Shit.
Io, it's all fun and games when they take a little too long at lunch and PTR gets delayed, but it will not be fun when your class does not function at launch of the game. And you have to
Don't try to
I'm
jump.
just
Don't try to jump
saying-
from housing to
No,
add-ons.
it's a
You guys,
problem.
like,
I can
trying to
see.
ride the Segway out of
I'm
the
not.
station.
I'm not.
It's not time.
The people, listen, the
back here.
people, hold on, the people are with me on this. This is the kind of stuff
What
that adds
people?
up that makes me not trusting of
No,
them
okay,
because
hold
they
on,
don't
hold on,
finish
hold
stuff properly.
Let's not separate.
No,
Okay,
for sure,
let's
for sure.
we need to acknowledge that, right? That is fair. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's also fair
What's
in the
fair?
same category of being wary, right? It's also fair
Yeah,
in the
'cause they
category
don't
of the UI side of things, right? Like the damage meters hasn't even been launched yet, okay? Or raid frames apparently are, I guess, are in really bad shape. But like, again, we'll get to UI later.
Oh, God.
But
The nameplates
like,
are in
Scrap,
bad
it's
shape.
totally fine to sit there and say, "Oh man, I'm getting anxious," right? But to say
Yeah.
that they purposely didn't have housing finished before they went online and said,
Not
"We're gonna
purposely,
have
but
it- we're gonna have it done by Monday." Like, come on, guys.
I want to say, I don't want to say purposely. I want to say carelessly. And if they're careless about this,
carelessly.
they're gonna be careless about other things. Like,
There's
and they're
careless
trying to
about-
promise
support
everything.
their carelessness.
Okay, yeah.
We'll see. That they
Carelessness
haven't,
about
they haven't
testing.
launched any UI stuff. That they're
Yeah,
putting.
yeah, by
that
the
they're
way.
pushing. Hold on. That they're pushing through add-ons like removal at the same time as they're pushing through all these class changes. Wasn't there a rumor? Are we gonna talk about this? Where they said that they realized that they had to change the classes to fit the add-on demand like recently.
We'll probably talk about that today.
Can we
That was
talk
an
about it
article- that
now?
was an
Jesus
article
Christ!
recently.
This
can.
is all,
No, wait.
it all adds up.
Well,
We can.
before,
We'll get to that
before
in a
we
minute.
do,
We'll get to that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say that you know, I was excited for the testing, but I did also have kind of a feeling in the back of my head that something wonky would happen, that they couldn't do it when they said they would. And I mean, that happens a lot with Blizzard too, so there is reason to be concerned when stuff like this happens, but I mean, I do also think it was just probably a mistake. I don't think it wasn't like ready.
This
there
right
it is.
here might be the
Person.
reason why it was
August
canceled too. You could just steal other people's houses, which again,
I
to
think
Lithium's
that
point,
should be a feature.
Scrap has all the plots. No.
Oh my God,
That
that's what I
sounded
need.
fun.
I need somebody to stand guard at my house so a
nothing
rogue
would
doesn't
make me
steal it.
happier if I was on stream going, "Oh man, I can't wait to get home. I'm loading up." Everyone's like, "All right, we're gonna watch Franco and test it." And I get in and I see you've stolen my house. For those
Your
who
house
didn't
is
watch
gone.
last night on Twitch, Scrap was in prime form as we were trying to do Tazavesh hard mode.
God.
Yeah.
I've never heard her yap so much in the
I'm
middle of content.
anxious.
So you know, imagine you had done it right after that, and how I would have spun the hell out noticing that you stole my
Yeah,
house.
I would have definitely. That's like a good
mean-
time. That for the bit, like I would have had to do it right then.
But look,
Timing
We
would
need
have been perfect.
a
Dyes
we need
aren't
like
currently
a we need
working
like
either.
a we need a montage of Frank yelling at Scrap just all the times he's
He
doing
said he
it.
was gonna come to my house in real life and kill me.
I had 5 clips today alone.
You did say that.
But
So
that,
Scrap.
hold on. Write a note, Io. Put that clip in here. Okay? At this time.
You got it. Yep.
Aside from that, Scrap, look, so dyes aren't working, right? They broke that. Front door is uninteractable. You have to bind the interact key to be able to enter your home. And then there's Lua errors whenever you're editing home. So all these are like combined, right? On top
Yeah.
of the performance issues. Those enough alone would be a reason that some head developer would just say, guys, just postpone it. It's not ready, right? But instead, now they're being accused of being incompetent because
Yeah,
they
they're
didn't
incompetent.
cram at the, they went home at 5 o'clock on Friday. Come on, guys, you got something to
Yep.
finish.
I'm just saying
Game
it was
developers.
extremely disappointing to me, and I was crashing out about it a bit. And I
Oh,
don't
God,
think
I know.
I don't think it's that big of a jump to say this is a bad sign for the
What?
next season. Like I think
I
that's
do
fair.
think it's kind of a leap
It's a
when we're
leap,
talking
but
about
I don't think
PTR
it's a-
and Alpha.
I don't think it's an unreasonable leap to say that if they're morning of canceling like PTR indefinitely, it's like that makes me a little nervous. It's like if
tell
it's
you
not
what.
ready, then don't announce it.
It's in Alpha still.
It was
Mark
ready.
it.
Yeah, then don't announce it. How hard is that?
Mark it. Keep this at the ready. On December
Uh-huh.
2nd, when 11.2.7 launches, if housing's not ready when they initially said it would be out, then we
my
can definitely
God.
start. Then we can definitely start grabbing our.
I'll
pitchforks
never
and
hear the end of
torches.
it.
That's what I'm worried about, Io, is I could totally eat crow and say I was wrong. I'll get my little chocolate hats, right? What I'm worried about
Yeah.
is Scrap is going to have her fucking tinfoil hat on, and then it is just going to
Yep.
open the floodgates for her telling us why,
Yep.
you know, cubicle crawling is the reason why survival doesn't have a
Girl.
good rotation.
The tinfoil hat is not coming off until they give me a fucking reason. It's making
those-
me nervous.
It's the trope in TV shows where it's that insane old man and he just says stuff in the corner like, "Oh, they're messing it up. They're doing stuff," and
Old man
everyone's
yells
Get
like,
off my
whatever.
lawn.
"Yeah, whatever, crazy." And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's like, "Oh shit! Like this guy was like prophetic the whole time." Like,
My big frustration is that they're setting themselves up for a losing hand. They're promising so much housing, it's all brand new. And then it's like the new expansion, they're redoing all the classes and they're getting rid of all add-ons and they're creating like their own add-ons that are gonna work
Yeah,
just
there's
as
a
good as
lot
the other
for sure.
add-ons. There's just like a lot, and I feel like they're not gonna hit everything out of the park, and they might hit 3 out of 4 things out of the park, but that one thing is gonna make the game maybe unplayable.
Well,
Like,
you know
because
what's
they're
the
such
one
good
thing-
things. Like,
What's the one
baseball-
thing that you won't tolerate?
in baseball, if you hit
What
3
do
out
you
of 4
mean?
every single game, you're one of the greatest players of all time. Just saying.
I know,
If-
but let's say every hit that you had to make won you the game. Like, I mean, these are important things they're turning knobs on. This isn't just like some random bullshit. And also, on top of that, I'm terrified for how the story's gonna play out. Are you kidding me? Like,
Oh,
that's
man.
something I'm
They
still
don't-
scared
they
about.
don't
Did you
have
see some
time
of
for
those? Did you
story.
see the raid bosses?
I don't
They
want
don't
to.
have time. They don't have
don't
time for
start.
story
Wait,
creation.
wait.
There's already one that-
What's wrong with the raid bosses?
There's
Oh.
one that's definitely gonna piss her off in the Void Spire.
Oh, is there? Sorry, I'm gonna
Yeah,
turn
go turn it
Derek's
off. It's
computer off.
gonna
I don't know
work bright.
why the heck. Hold on.
Way to just dox
So
your.
bright.
All right. Well,
Why is
while
it
she's
so
doing
bright?
that, you want to take about they added exterior editing this week, so this is also Breezy's video on it. It looks like. Oh, I'm gonna switch to the YouTube. There we go.
Now, am I in frame again? Because I did
Yes, you're
stand
fine.
up
You're
and
fine.
move.
So
okay.
this is what it looks like to do the exterior housing, and this is just building the house. So you can see little
Cute, I
dots.
love it.
Little dots to add like different features. And there's a tweet, I can't remember by who, so I apologize if you're the person that tweeted, but they said that once you saw the neighborhood like kind of filling out with all these beautifully unique houses, the neighborhood felt so much better, and I'm like really excited to see what our neighborhood looks like. But I mean, look, everything's locked, so like they have really nothing to work with right now. Imagine what it's going to look like. I mean, a lot of these are color choices, of course, but there's so much choice again to the exterior. And by the way, they did confirm that they plan on allowing battle pets to figure out a way to have them hang around your
I want to
house.
put all my birds on the roof and stuff.
Here's the horde
How come I
version
don't
of
have
it.
access to alpha?
Don't
Yeah.
get started, man. We're doing free press for Blizz over here, and they're not even. I'm
God.
standing for him. I'm
What are
standing
you
for
talking
him.
about?
And
I
they're
just
not.
spent the past like 20 minutes like shitting down their throat. Like,
Yeah, that's why
you're
we
never
don't
getting
have
alpha. Yeah, they're
It's
like,
your
I'm never
fault,
getting those
Scrap.
guys alpha.
It's your fault. You're instilling doubt in their ability to deliver housing.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
if-
so the,
if-
this
Oh no! Don't
lighting
put that light on! Don't
stuff,
put that light on!
the game crashes.
There were some
Yeah.
pictures though of what people were building, and it looked so good. So I'm again like, when I think back to when we first heard about this, when the first official dev preview of Player House,
Yeah.
vaporware.
I was
And-
shocked. I was like, holy shit, this is exciting. Like,
right? Well, and again, especially the one where they showed us how everything will move. Like again,
Yeah.
if it was just Animal Crossing-esque, I would have said that would have been a success for them because people would, for the most part, be happy.
That's what I expected, and that's what I was expecting not to interact with it.
But this is so good, and so
Yeah.
Blizzard, come on, we're still saying you're doing some great stuff here. Yes, Scrap says that you're
No.
gonna shit the bed on December 2nd when you let it launch, but
Look, I will say from what I've seen from housing, they're absolutely nailing it. I remember like 2 years ago when we were starting this podcast and Shawnee was talking about housing, I was like, I'm not gonna do housing. Like, housing is stupid. Like, I have no interest in it. And then they did the first preview where they had everybody resizing and they had the little dongle thing where you could like rotate and make a carpet huge or tiny or whatever. I was like, holy shit, this fucks. Like, this is awesome. And I really now I'm all in on it. I'm like about to quit WoW over them not releasing the PTR. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play this so bad,
you'll
it's
show
killing
them.
me.
You'll show
Yeah, I
them for
know.
not releasing
Good
it to
job.
test.
I'm just gonna be mad. Like, I'm really just I'm being dramatic, but it's because I want to play this so fucking bad. And this stuff normally doesn't get me. I don't care about like garrisons. I don't care about, I don't know what else was there. Anything like
Class halls.
customizing shit. Yeah. Oh fuck class holes. Hell no. Don't interact. I just want to do Mythic Plus and then go to bed. Like this, but this is gonna get me. Like.
Bother the hell out of me when someone has a house like this and there's like 30 rooms on the inside and it doesn't make any sense to the exterior.
I'm sorry. Don't you understand magic and wizardry and stuff? Like what the fuck? Haven't you ever been into Karazhan that has like a trillion rooms in this tiny little tower? Like, how dare you? Like.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
Have
things
some
to
whimsy
keep
in
in
your
mind
life.
if you're really big on the decor of your house. They are, I think, in 11.2.7. They may even be in right now. Well, the achievements are already in. You can go into them right now. But there are achievements you need to get done to unlock a whole bunch of stuff. Wowhead is a great article about them. And so they include the War Within, Dragonflight achievements. You know, like the Tavon mount that we had to get. I'm worried I'm gonna have to go back and do that.
Who
This
has
is-
that?
this is
Which one
gonna
of
be
us
a
has that
huge-
Tavon mount?
I know like
didn't do
Scrapwing
it.
has it,
I
but
didn't do it.
I'm not even close. You have to do a lot. You have to have like all the reputations at max, and I like did. I was
Yeah,
like, I have
no,
some. I have like the
no.
Tuskar at like 9.
Well,
Like it's like
oh,
really
damn.
bad.
I had a link to, I think MMO Champion did a database of all the stuff. Sorry, I should have had it pulled up, but
All the stuff.
there's
Just go to completionism.com. That one's best.
well, what's the here? I'm gonna go to MMO Champ. Hopefully they have it up there. They have a database of all the Is this it? Oh man, I'm so upset that I didn't pull this up. It's like, it was insane how good the database is.
Oh well, you have to definitely link that because I want to check it out.
I thought I did.
We'll link it in the description.
All right, well,
Frank
it is
doesn't
what it
put links in the description.
is. I
Oh,
try, not always, but I try. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I thought I had it. Nope. Oh, player housing. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Yep, this is it. All right.
Oh,
There you go.
shut up.
Thanks for
Send me
thanks
the
for hanging
damn
with me.
link. Yeah.
So it breaks down by like functional and furnishing. So here's all the furnishing, and you can see everything.
Oh
right?
my god, shut up. Does
So-
it tell you where to get them?
Well, okay. So one thing to note right here: each item has a 1, 3, or 5. Right? I think 1, 3, or 5 impact on your housing capacity. Right? This does not tell you, but you can favorite them for later. Oh, maybe it does.
Oh my god, I love
achievement,
that.
yes,
Like a
it
troll
does. It
book
has
face.
sources, right? You can't see it on the screens here, but
Yeah.
it's got achievements.
Achievements. Yeah.
And you can buy it for 500 war resources. That seems insane. Go get more
I'm gonna die.
war resources
Looks
from BFA.
amazing.
The
Dude, I mean, I
bookcase
have like
of Monk.
50,000 of those. Are you kidding me? Like,
But again, everything's broken down by which culture you can filter to, which expansion, the sizes of everything, and again, how do I go back to the?
I don't know if I want to get into this because I'm gonna be so disappointed I can't fuck with it.
So
like,
there's
Oh my
you got
God.
Killing me.
fires.
You're already sad. Just be sad. You could look, but you can't touch.
So
I
that's
know.
again. I'll make a note. I gotta put this link definitely in the comment or the comments, whatever, description.
description.
There you go. Thank you.
It's
Scrap, you I think got into this a quick
Oh, yeah.
second last time. Do you want to
So we-
do some
Let me tell
real
you,
stating
okay.
right now?
Let's do some real estating.
Okay.
where
I
am I
have a
gonna
couple.
live?
I have a couple notes about ones.
you
I
gotta
think we
talk
talked
like the
about this
guy
a little
from
bit.
Rich and Famous.
True. That's my lot right there that I want. You know, we might contest it, but lot 40, beachfront property, really nice. The only sandy one. It's kind of like posed in this little beach neighborhood. This is the one I'm looking at. This is the one I want. Honestly, anything in that little peninsula, the beach neighborhood is sick. I'll take any of them. But like, if nobody wants this one, I'm all in on it. So.
By the way, we
This is
did
mine.
do. You said it earlier. We did do a vote. We are picking Alliance
Yeah.
for ours.
Yeah, so this will be very alliance focused. We don't have the names. Okay, so I want you to go 28. That's the one Lithian's gonna have.
I love the bridge.
I got a
bridge
bridge.
is really nice. Oh,
I
I
got a
gotta
bridge.
say,
It's fine.
okay, let me direct you to a different lot here. So you see this one up, the highest one on the left.
On the left, this one.
Yeah, that one. This is a sleeper hit, dude. I watched the video of the guy flying around it. This has this like totally private beach. There's nothing around. There's like a little mine in the background, but like you have this totally private area. It looks like you have like 20 acres. I know that it's just like the same lot for everyone, but like if you want like the private sort of setting, that's a really good one. That's a super sleeper hit. It doesn't
lighthouse?
photograph well.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, there's one by the lighthouses. I don't I think no, not that one.
the lighthouse is over here, and actually I think this is my plot. Yeah.
Yeah, that one has lighthouse view. Look at the seagulls.
Well, so there's housing over there. I don't know. If
No,
it's
that's not housing. That's
This isn't housing.
that's like community. Here, look at the map.
What do you mean community?
No, there's like lots of non-housing. So
Oh,
yeah, they're
that's
like
okay.
blacksmiths and shit. It's cool.
I thought the.
right,
Okay. So there's the.
Yeah, this
there's
one
the
is tight.
lighthouse though. So
Yeah,
based
there's a
on that,
bigger lighthouse.
well, based on that, across the way from this one is over here. So the lighthouse. Yeah, here's the lighthouse. There you go. Okay. So lighthouse.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you
Yeah,
could
so
do-
click on that one. Yeah, 35. This is one of the ones on my list. It's for everybody to look at. Look at that view, dude. Look at that. Look at that
if
beautiful
you're in
golden
35,
view.
where am I gonna live?
I'm not gonna live there, dude. I'm just saying for other people to look at.
You'll be on
I-
plot 5.
Dude, that
You get
ugly
nice
ass
big-
apple picking plot. Yeah, you got an ugly view of like in the whole game is.
Oh my gosh.
Zoom out, top right, left, one left. That's the one.
I think you told this
That's
last
plot
week.
31.
I think you told us
Yeah.
last week.
This is the best one. This is for your guild master. It overlooks the whole thing. It's got the waterfall in the background. Honestly, all these ones in this little spot are like fucking crazy awesome. It literally overlooks the whole town. Like this does not
It's got
photograph
eagles
well. But
roosting.
you, dude, this is the spot, man. All the Duskwood stuff is ugly as shit. I will not be setting foot
Oh.
over there.
Wow.
Let me see what else I got here. Dude, absolutely not. There's some cool shit hidden though, like around the bottom
Who
cove. There's Cove. Rigo wants the
Rigo.
remote plot in the game. Got a little
Yeah,
water.
Rigo.
This
It's
is just
Rigo.
across from the town. I feel like this is a good lot. Nice
That's a good
and-
lot, and the little
nice and
waterfall
Elwyn-y,
view.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
Frank,
This
where are
is
you
what I-
living?
This is what I fucking wanted to do on Monday. I wanted to
I-
actually look at the lots.
I think this will be my lot. 12.
Okay.
Well,
How
let me
far
hold on.
away
I
is
got
that
another
from me?
sleeper hit.
You're okay. So
Right across.
here's I think this will be guild leader island, right? So here's
Uh-huh.
me, right? Here's Scrap. I guess this
Yep.
is you, right?
Yeah,
We're just
then
gonna force
Shawnee, that one.
Shawnee and Haywire over here.
Okay. Let me tell you another sleeper hit. If I don't get the one I want, that one. That one is like my second favorite choice because it's got that little dock. It's not right oceanfront, but it's like bayfront. You know, it's got that little kind of
Bayfront?
yeah. I guess I don't know inlet front. It's good. That's a good spot. Okay, one more I want to direct your eyes to. Okay, so right
How long
in
did you
the
look at this?
this is it. I've looked at every single one of these for a long time. Okay, all straight up in the middle. Just go straight up in the middle. It's the one above that, I believe. That one, 46. Look at that fucking beautiful lily pad. I don't know if that's a river or a little lake
Like
or
a
something.
pond?
That is some Elwyn Forest shit. It's the good stuff. It's the good real estate without the murlocs. Like that's a
Without the
good spot.
murlocs.
It's a little swirl. That's another hit. Okay, so that's my plot review. Now I can't wait to actually get in there so I can do an actual plot review so I can tell you which ones like look better in the photograph, which ones look shit, you know, in person, that sort of thing. Okay, so
Scrap's officially become our like housing, correspondent.
don't say that because Shawnee's gonna want to
Oh,
correct
no.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've replaced.
Stop with that. Stop with that. Shawnee is the real. He's gonna be our HOA head, with
What?
Flux allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you know how Flux is. But like, so I'm excited to put an HOA in place. I want people to pick their lots now. I want to know like where I'm living so I can like get my heart set on it. But I can't do any of that shit because I get to fucking tour the plots to see what are the best ones actually in person. And that's why I'm
Are
quitting
you
WoW.
upset? Are you mad? Are you
I'm,
Are you
I'm,
little-
I'm coming down, but when we're talking about all this other stuff that people are nervous about, it's gonna keep coming back to this. I'm sorry in advance, like a little spoiler. I'm gonna keep bringing this up. So
what? The housing or just
just the fact that I didn't get to play housing on Monday.
Because if I were you, I'd be more concerned
Yeah.
about the classes that you play and their ability to
Well-
actually put work into them.
Lithium,
Yeah, I'm
that
very
is a
concerned about
great
that.
transition.
Oh,
buddy.
is it?
I wanted to continue our series of class feedback, Last week we did the tanks, so here's our last week results. 5 big boomers for 5 out of the 6 tanks, and honestly, Bear Druid wasn't even that dooming. You're just kind of like, I don't know, whatever.
Bear is fine.
This week I wanted to do the melee specs, right? We'll get out here before we even start. Let's talk about Devour for a second, okay? So Wowhead did a little guide on the Devour, what's going on with Devour. Preheat did a video, so here's his video. I'm just gonna let this play so you can see the gameplay. I'll be honest, I've watched this a little bit, and the gameplay does look pretty fun, right?
It looks gorgeous.
Right, so I love the idea that you have this void form, right? The void fell form, whatever. And the goal is you want to keep it up as long as you can. It's, you know, it's like a hot potato. And you do that by continuously trying to throw the stars at the mob. It does look gorgeous, right? It's obviously got the best of all the newest.
This is a range
tech.
DPS.
Well, it's like a mid-range DPS. It's kind of like an evoker, right? Kind of like Devastation. But you can also jump in and out. So you jump in and hit and then jump back out, kind of thing. But as you can see right here, he's playing it entirely ranged, so like that's fine. Spamming Devour, as someone pointed out earlier today.
Devour.
I like the walking around to collect the orbs as part of your class. I think that's kind of something they haven't fucked with.
I don't think
he
you
does
walk
that.
around. Yeah, you like.
Oh, I
yank
saw him
in.
walk into them.
No,
He's
he's
like
just
suck
moving.
him in.
Are you sure he didn't walk
Give him a
into
big-
Yeah,
them?
look, watch.
Give him a
He was like,
big suck.
oh yeah, they're just kind of
Like-
coming in.
Watch, he'll
Oh.
do an ability that sucks them all in.
I saw
Plastic
that, but
Star.
I saw at the beginning him walking into them.
Here comes
Sorry.
Collapsing
I mean,
Star.
Yeah.
you can walk into them if you want.
Will it
after
absorb
he hits
them if you
Devour
walk
like
into them?
80 times.
Here it is. Hold on. Where's the suck him in? Suck him in.
It's very.
I saw that. I swear. Can you roll back to the beginning, Frank?
No.
I may have missed it.
No,
Or
so
you may have
here's
missed it.
the problem I have with this.
All the way back to the beginning of it.
No, I'm not.
Every
that's
time-
that's
Yeah, all the way
just-
back to
time-
the beginning.
Right.
Every time they
walk into
release
it.
a new class like this or a new spec,
Look! But run it back. Do you see? Look, he's collecting them.
he's
Scrap, you don't
that's
need
cool.
to. You don't need to.
But you can if you need to upkeep the buff, right? That helps you
No,
keep
no,
up
no,
the
no,
buff.
no. It's just
Oh.
that when they're well, I'm not an expert. Please don't don't quote me on this. You see how?
Sounds
hold
like
on,
you
stop,
play
stop,
this
stop.
a lot.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna see the number right here. Will tell you how many stacks he has of this, right? And once
Sure.
it gets to a certain amount, you can cast it, and it'll pull them all into you, and then you do whatever, right? I think the key, Scrap, it's kind of like Brewmaster, which I know you've never played, but
Mine,
knows,
that be me.
right? Brewmaster will throw a bunch of chi on the ground, and then you can use it, for example, with Expel Harm, and it heals you the more that they're on the ground, right? Stuff like
Oh.
that. So I don't think it's necessarily something you have to pick up. Maybe picking it up kind of like stop
Yeah,
it
that'd
from
be a cool
despawning,
idea
I
that
don't
if
know.
you need to juggle your resource or something, that like you can get a little extra resource if you walk over them or something. You
Yeah,
know?
but Scrap, imagine, you know,
Go
the
for
trinkets that
your
you
class,
have,
that's fair.
like the...
I love those trinkets. You know I do. Like
Hold on, everyone. Time out.
what?
Astral Antenna. I
No,
have
not
it
that one.
on record from yesterday.
You know, I like the football ones and stuff where it's just like I gotta get my thing
those
real
are
quick. Like
entertaining.
those are enjoyable. The astral antenna one it doesn't work. That's my biggest issue with it. Is that
Doesn't work.
it spawns those little antennas in places that you can't get them if you're in a key.
They float to you or something. I don't have this
They do, but
trinket
they don't.
because
You have to make sure you're getting them
They're
because
like
they get stuck on
haphazardly. They're
stuff.
like, hey, I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
no. My issue with astral antenna is not that you have to collect them; it's that it doesn't fucking work. In
like
keys,
a fun
in
little
keys, it's really
game.
good raid.
Either
It's
way,
right.
we're gonna see season 1 with 90%.
So, you know, if you're not
Oh,
one
no,
of
never
does that
mind. Then
mean?
I suck.
What does that mean in a place with no add-ons? Like,
you're not
I thought they
into
were
that
dumbing
higher
everything
still-
down.
it means that you're like
I like-
merging two
Frank,
ideas
I'm
together.
from
I think
Vegas.
that's-
I'm just saying.
I like how it's pro, higher than average skill expression if you're into that. Con, higher than average skill expression if you are not into that.
That's pretty funny. I love these Wowhead writers. They're awesome.
So yeah, I mean, look, that doesn't seem like a very chaotic rotation either.
No.
I don't think any of the
So
rotations
is it
are.
safe? I don't have a little icon for it, but is it safe to say 5 Big Boomin'? That's gonna be like in its own tier.
Yeah,
The
Melee
one
ones are
they
different.
released is always Big Boomin'.
The
Like
Valor.
Yeah, it's
consistently, right?
always gonna be super highly played, super S tier, super amazing for everybody. So I'm not gonna play it at all.
Can we
Alright.
give the melee one new names? New tiers.
No, it's
no. We stay.
lump them together.
I don't want to make
Oh,
a huge chaos of it.
I
Boring.
haven't had time on alpha to test all the melee because I don't have
Any of it?
access to alpha. So
Yeah, we should just
Last week, Lithian got a comment for saying I don't care. Now he's gonna get a comment for saying we get it. You're not on alpha.
you know what? You know what? My not caring is also an opinion. I don't care what people say.
yeah. People, that'll show them. People
Yeah.
say you don't care. You say I don't care about you.
I
Say,
don't care that you don't care that I don't care.
yeah, exactly.
All right, are you ready to get into some melee specs?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go,
All
dude.
right. Let's start with what do you think? Frost? Frost DK?
Yeah,
Frost-
Lithian knows.
Frost
Sure.
DK?
Lithian, you know Frost DK to an extent, so I'm going to read Neo from our community. Again, podcast for the rest of us means that we're not always going to have
Yeah.
the opinions. Neo from our Discord has said, Frost didn't get anything new since they got a rework in 11.2, so in reality, 11.2 is their expansion rework. I know a lot of people hate that Breath isn't infinite anymore, but in my opinion, it was necessary to change it to keep the game healthy and not turbo punishing new players. I really like the new Apex talent system. However, I feel like in this might cause some issues, specifically for Frost. There may be a case where you don't take your Apex talents in Mythic Plus. Frostbane, a capstone talent, is really good, but not better than Breath. However, with an extra PAL point, you could take both Mythic Plus and only play Frostworm's Fury in single target fights. In my opinion, Apex talents should be a talent you always look to take. Otherwise, why call them Apex? Overall, I'm happy with Frost for now, but I'd like them to take a look at the riders for Frost. I guess they've been riders of the Apocalypse. Because it seems a little weird. Okay, so Lithian, how are you feeling? Like, do you agree? Is there anything you disagree with?
No, I like that. I do wish Riders was more of a thing in Mythic Plus. I think the comment about the Apex talents is good. Like if you have these Apex talents, you should want to take those, and it should feel good to have them. But you know, I can't really disagree with anything.
Okay. Five Big Boomin'? Frost
I
DK should be
think
fun.
Frost is great. Like Frost feels so much fun to play.
Big booming.
Cooldowns are always up. It's awesome.
Well, let's
Frost also. has
And you
good-
know what? Sorry, I didn't even cut you off. I do like the Breath of Cindergosa changes. I played it before the old way, and I like this much better. So sorry, go ahead, Io.
No, you're okay. I like Frost Heroes talents because I feel like it's one of the only specs that has something visual for both of them that you can definitely tell you're in one or the other. You have the big Frost Scythe, or you just
Dude, Frost is-
occasionally just see your homies just like riding on horses. You're like, what's up, bro? Like it's cool to have that kind. It's cool to have that kind of variety.
I really wish you could
That's all I
still,
wanted to
like, again, for the rider, I wish you could just be always on the horse, even if you move slow. Like, just, like, make it visually there, and that's all I'd care about. Now, granted, again, if you're a Tauren, you'd probably take up the whole screen, but whatever. All right, let's, and I need to keep me on time, okay? So, Neo also
Okay.
is written for
Wait.
Unholy.
Are we doing the 30-second thing again?
Well,
1
I
minute.
thought it was
it
a minute.
was.
All right,
Yeah, it
Neo
is.
says of Unholy, I only have 3 words. Thank fucking God. The entire DK community has been wanting wounds gone, and I can honestly say good riddance. The fact that Unholy DK was terrible at target swapping with wounds made it super annoying. It's like playing Rogue from Classic, where combo points are bound to targets. Oh, forgot about that. That felt so bad to play they had to change it. I will say that the removal of wounds, it removes the niche quadratic scaling Unholy DK had, which made it super cool for M plus AoE. This gameplay, the gameplay is still kind of the same. Instead of putting up wounds, you now summon lesser ghouls for burst to empower them. The Apex talent is just kind of, man, my opinion. All in all, still a good cook, but put that shit back in the oven because it isn't done yet. There's one suggestion to make it better, I would say, to make it so our runic spenders empowered our pets and diseases. Overall, though, sounds like a 5 Big Boomin', yeah?
Yeah, I like what they're doing with Unholy, and it may I might play it as an alt spec.
Well, you're playing Blood next.
Yeah, I'm playing Blood, but
So you could
I'm
jump into
probably if for DPSing.
Okay.
Instead of Frost.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with Unholy better than what they're doing with Frost.
The thing is, Frost visuals has just always been so banging. I've never
Take a
even felt
couple
the
of deep
impulse to go to
breaths here.
Unholy because
Oh.
it looks so much lamer.
I like the way
visually.
it plays
Yeah,
more
that's what I've
than
heard,
the way
too.
it looks.
Yeah.
So
All right.
But I'm
And-
playing Blood, so it doesn't matter.
I meant to say this before we get started too. If you're watching this and you completely disagree with what
Yeah.
the community's take is, again, this is just one
That's fine.
person out of a sea of player bases. Don't be afraid to tell us why there is a problem that you should be looking at. We'd love to talk about it if we get the chance. All right, let's move on to Havoc. You ready to start the clock again? Mojo from the community has said, playstyle remains the same for most part for Spellscarred and currently unplayable for Eldrazi Reaver. Basically, there needs to be more changes to address how to generate souls as Sigil of Flame and AoE stun soul generation is now removed. Notable changes, Glaive Tempest, which was a button press for moderate AoE damage, is now baked into the talent, so the last swipe of Blade Dance proc is passive. May see use. I'm not sure what that is. Removal of Sigil Flame for Havoc, Netherwalk, pseudo immunity can be a choice node picked up to go off when using Blur. So it's the only active mitigation button for Havoc. Removal of Fell Eruption, which is not used. Demon Blades, passive resource is now baked into the class and not a talent. Essence Break, essentially nuked and won't be used more than likely all in all. There are no Apex talents yet. This is as of a week ago, maybe there are now. And the playstyle seems to be almost entirely the same with minor button pruning to smooth out the rotation. Doesn't seem like they're getting a huge rework or of any sort. But do you still think this is maybe a 5 big booms? Just based